One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Gauze. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go today.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gators! First points of the day are on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the direct snap, it's Lopez. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll move the wide receiver. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this...
There he goes! And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A run for the quarterback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
It's in this game, it's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field, and these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lopez. And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win The kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's chipped. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off off with the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
North Carolina, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Gauze. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Florida! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors.
A matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll send the tight end in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Lopez wants to fire. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Holds it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. That's caught. It's Goss. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now on 2nd down. Charcoal. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Dead center, perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida, 35. North Carolina, 3.
The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Finds his man in Sturdivant. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll move the tight end. Uncorks it. It's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's gone. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Fires into the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 15, he's loose. Breaks away on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
North Carolina, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and get off rhythm, off time, and a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the take.